Hello everybody, Vaping Vinny here again, and I'm back with yet another juice review for you folks. This time it's from a brand new company to the channel, and it's Firehouse Vapes. I split the range into two parts, so this is part one. I do a bit of housekeeping. These was sent to me for the purpose of this review. As you will see, that will not affect my views on this juice in the review. They're all 70-30 ratio mixes, and the first one I'm going to review is Blue Watch. And a quick read of the back of the bottle. It says it's a unique fruit explosion with red and blue fruit to create the ultimate cordial flavour from way back when. So I'm using the Vitality Mech, and the RDA for Blue Watch is Purge Carnage. Now I have been vaping these on and off for the last 3 days, for all 5 of these juices, but I'll just have a quick reminder. Right. On the inhale, you get the blue raspberry taste, the blue slushy type taste, and then a strawberry raspberry taste comes in after it. It's when I first started vaping it, I was like, oh wow, that's different, because you get the strawberry red berry hit coming in straight on top of the sort of the blue slush flavour, if you like. And I was just like, ooh, it's different. It's very different to a lot of other flavours. It's quite clever. There's a lot of mixology going on and a lot of tinkering, I imagine, with the flavour. What? It's almost like you've got quite a big blue slush and then just done like a topper of red slush from my time as a kid with the slushies. And when you initially vape it, it's like, ooh, it's different. Ooh, what's that? Ooh. And then after a while you start getting used to it, and yeah, it works. It's just very, very different. You don't... Obviously you read the flavour on the back of the bottle and it says there's a red berry flavour in it. Red and blue fruits even. But it's just very, very different to a lot of other juices. And that's not a bad thing at all. At all. It's very enjoyable. I'm down to here on the bottle, as you can see, so I've not vaped a huge amount of it, so I'm guessing it's a very unique taste. It's quite enjoyable and it's very refreshing, but I don't know if I could all day vape it. As you can see from the other bottles shortly, there's one in particular that I've really battered, but it's just very different. I've not tasted a blue slush with a red slush mix sort of thing, which is basically what it is in my opinion anyway. But the more I vape it, the more I like it, so I'm going to give it an awesome sauce. It's just very different to what you're used to, which isn't necessarily a bad thing at all. And it tastes natural as well. I know they're all made with artificial sweeteners, but there's good ones and bad ones. And yeah, it tastes nice. It's not artificial, it's not chemically, it's not acidic, anything like that. So yeah, Blue Watch by Firehouse Vapes, first one up, gets an awesome sauce. It's very different. You look at it and see the blue and think it'd be a blue slush, but the red berries are very much a curveball, but it's a good curveball. I'll pop the carnage off. And I'm popping the Vital onto the Vitality. And the next flavour is Green Watch. And the flavour profile on this is Juice It Up. Tropical fruit mix with a watermelon hit. Now if you've seen any of my reviews, you'll know I'm not a massive fan of watermelon. But this juice is all the way down here. This juice. is a blooming fruitiness delight. It is just yummy. On the inhale, you get all sorts of mixed tropical fruits. There's a mango. You can definitely get mango, pineapple. I think there might even be a touch of guava in there, and a few others. And it's just a lovely tropical fruitiness of juiciness. It's just delightful. And then, on the exhale, folks, you get the watermelon coming in. Now, I'm not a massive fan of watermelon, as I've said, but it works. It kind of cleanses the palate after all the tropical fruits, so you're ready for the next hit. And it's, well, like I say, it's all the way down here in 2 days with 5 other juices on the go. It's very, very moreish and a delight. It is absolutely beautiful. It's a proper Vaping Vinny awesome sauce. It's just cracking. It's really, really nice. If you're into your fruits, you've got to try Firehouse Vapes Green Watch. It is delightful. Just a cacophony of tropical fruits on that inhale. It is banging. It's really, really nice and extremely moreish. I'm going to be finishing that one off straight after this review. It is a cracker, an absolute cracker for all you fruit lovers out there. You've got to get that. Well, even if you like me and not a big fan of watermelon, it's a delight, an absolute delight. I'll pop in a drop on the Vitality, and the next one up is Red Watch, and the profile on the on the back of the bottle is retro strawberry flavour with a fizzy aftertaste to take you back to your childhood with this tuck shop favourite. Now, I've not quite managed to work out what tuck shop favourite there was on about, but let's have another bash and remind my taste buds. And you know what? I think I've just got it. I think I have, you know. It's Tizer. It's blooming Tizer. Oh, bugger me. I've been tasting this on and off the last 2-3 days, trying to work out what the flavour was. And right here in front of you folks, I've nailed it. It's Tizer. Bugger me. Now, excuse me, I will just add, I don't like Tizer. But it's taken me all the way down to here in the bottle to work out what it was, so I obviously don't dislike it that much as a vape. Yeah, it's Tizer. The fizz for me, you get the Tizer flavour on the inhale, and then the fizz on the exhale on the tongue. It's not really fizzy, it's a gentle fizz. It's not a really, really poppy fizzy. It's gentle. For me, the fizz could be a lot more, but it tastes like Tizer. I can't believe it's took me that long to work out that's Tizer. But yeah, that's Tizer. So yeah, if you like Tizer, Red Watch, Firehouse Vapes, get on it and get buying some. They're on Facebook and there's a website as well, I believe. Ooh, there's a slight cooling effect to that as well, I think. Anyway, we'll move on for that because, like I say, I'm not a big fan of Tizer, but it matches the profile. So if you like a Tizer vape or fancy a Tizer vape, Red Watch by Firehouse Vapes. I'm popping an old lady on the Vitality now. It's my Apocalypse Gem 2. Let's just have a quick look. And yeah, there you go, look folks. 3 days use, still good to go. Still looking fine and dandy. So they're gentle on the coils. nice to know if you're stock coiling on a tank. Anyway, next flavour is Probationer. And the flavour profile is old school sweet custard flavour with a vanilla burst to set your taste buds alight. Now, I do have a checkered history with custard vapes. Hit and miss, some good, some bad. Let's do this one first. Oops. On the inhale, you get the vanilla. It's a creamy, deep vanilla taste. And it stays, it lingers. Now I have that, there's this custard and there's another one coming up after it. I often find with custards, the taste, once you've vaped it for a few hours, seems to disappear somewhat. Don't know why, it's happened with a lot of custard flavours that I've tried. But for short term use, the flavour stays really well. But I found after about 3-4 hours of using it, the flavour seemed, the profile just didn't seem the same. Whether or not that's down to my builds or not, I don't know, but I think personally it's just down to custard vapes and the flavours. The initial flavour is outstanding, it's bang on a traditional proper custard, like your Devon custard, your ambrosia, etc. It's really deep vanilla and creamy and yummy. And yeah, it's a damn good custard vape. It's a damn good, it's up there with my favourite custard vape, which is a candy vape, Keith Jury one, version 3. But that's on a par, it's on an even keel with that. It's definitely on a level pegging. It's a good, straight custard vape. It is an awesome sauce. It really, really is. And like I just mentioned, the next flavour is another custard. Now this one is 999 from Firehouse Vapes, and this one's a Minty Custard. Now it seemed a strange flavour profile, just popping on the Twisted Message 24. It seemed a strange profile to me, having a minty custard. It's not something I remember eating, and I've been known to eat a few desserts in my time. But this stumped me, it really did, because I must clean this. Excuse me folks, there we go. You get, on the inhale, mint. Now the mint is pleasant, it's not overly strong, it's not in your face, it's not obtrusive, it's nice. And then the custard flushes in on sort of where you start to exhale. Now, my first initial response when I vaped this was wow. Because it strangely worked, it really did work. Now, unlike the other custard flavour, after a few hours of vaping this, I started to get a bit acidic, a bit of acid reflux. Now, all I can think of is that I was starting to get too much mint. But if you're going to vape a custard and you fancy a minty custard, I do recommend it, but see how you go with it. It's something I've really enjoyed vaping. It's very different to a lot of custard flavours with a mint, and it works. It really does work. I know it doesn't sound like it should do, but it does. It really does. And it's just, yeah, it's very different to a lot of custards, but it's a good different. It's not bad. And out of the 5, it's probably my second favourite after the tropical fruits. So it does get a vaping video of some sauce, and it is cracking. And there we go, folks. That's the juices covered. Just like to say, it doesn't matter what you vape, as long as you're vaping and not smoking. That's the big thing at the end of the day. And that's what I'll leave you with, folks. This is part 1. There'll be part 2 coming up probably after the weekend now. And I'll be back again soon, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Please drop some comments and likes on the channel, on the review. And if you haven't subscribed, get on it, please. Thanks, folks. Bye-bye for now.